so I won't get loose.
Race fans, NGB coming into you loud, live, and hot from Pismo Beach, California. I'd like to welcome everybody in. This is your lunatic in the booth. Got Chris Ballhamus here, and we got Front Row ESPORTS in their 2024 Cup Series up and underway, folks, and actually coming close to an end as these guys are getting ready to fire them off here at Indianapolis. That's right, folks. One of the tracks out here, I think, with the most history between racing in general, folks, is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Stoked to be here. Another challenging track for these drivers ahead of us here tonight as these guys are dropping into queue right now. So we got ourselves just a few minutes before we drop the green flag on tonight's race. But I'd like to again welcome everybody in. All this brought to you by Moza Racing, Trek Racer, W Energy Drink, and Lamar Paint Works. Like, appreciate them being on board. But yeah, let's look at what we have tonight here for Indianapolis, folks. We got the track length. Yeah. So like I said, it's a long ends. It's a 2.5 mile track. These guys are gonna be getting up to speed, long straightaways, tight turns, not a lot of banking as you see right here. Open, yeah, only back in 1909. What the jeez? Yeah, man. If this thing has some history to be talking, you got it. But again, 9.2 degrees in these turns, so very flat is what these drivers are used to. I like to think that Indianapolis is more of it feels to me like a road course, folks. And it does have an amazing road course as well, but in this oval, it's similar to what these guys just experienced last week over at the Pocono. So, again, you're stoked to have these guys, getting back and running, and they should be a little more comfortable, so we should see some really diverse and aggressive racing again tonight. Speaking of that racing here, folks, let's look see what we have at us tonight. We got 80 laps in this Cup Series here. And see, stage 1, 15 laps. Stage 2, lap 35. Stage 3, we're looking at a 45 lap total there. Now let's look at some fuel differences and where these drivers are going to be checking out or checking in to get themselves some more fuel and, some of them good old four fresh feel goods, you know what I'm saying? We got the open setups tonight because this is the Cup, folks. So Front Row ESPORTS, always open setup. You bring it to the track, folks. And they got one backup car. Hopefully, they will not have to use it. And you see that last week, not one caution last week. So we're going to hope for the same. 3 sets of tires and a 75% fuel run. I believe they're sitting at a 25 lap-ish, maybe a little bit more. So that's a little skewed, but we're going to have plenty of time to sort that out. Race control, ORC is going to be Alex Harris tonight, and he is kicking butt over in the Truck Series. So, folks, if you're looking to still get your run-ins in and you got some free time on your hands, Thursday night, Friday night, Front Row ESPORTS, getting it done. Truck Series on Thursday night, and you got us tonight, folks. Cup Series up on deck. All right, and speaking of them points now, who's coming and who's going? We got Tyler Honeycutt still leading the way. Ryan Rose now picking up a spot over Carl Lindstrom. There's your fight for your top 3. Carl Lindstrom has missed a race, so let's see if he can challenge his way back. I do believe he is here tonight. Yes, we do have the 83 on the field, which is good news to see. Again, you can see them all down through the list on who's where and whatnots and who's coming up and who's going down. So, folks, go ahead and take a moment to look over your driver's stats there and make sure to give them all kinds of hell if they're, dropping down. And praise, of course, if they're coming up. All right, folks, I believe that we are getting close to Q, or I'm sorry, getting close to end of Q, and almost time to drop the green flag. You see here we are running around with Kenneth Bartholomew right now on track, finishing up his qualifying run. We got oh my goodness, loose and into the fence there on that one. That's Sean Donnie here in the, I believe, the 16 car. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. He's gonna have to roll out that backup to backup car right there, as you know, he'll be starting a little more toward the rear of the field. But yeah, I'm excited. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of racing here, and it's gonna be going quick, folks. So again, a quick shout out to everybody who's joining in as we are getting ready to get this thing fired off and underway. And I believe we are getting ready to drop out of Q. That will give us a nice short break here to, oh no, here we go. And I believe that is it. Oh yeah, time to go, folks. Let's get some. I thought I was going to get a nice quick word from our sponsors, but we said, damn the sponsor, it's time to go fast, folks. Folks, while we are getting things spooled up and ready to go here for the 2024 Cup Series for Front Row Esports, and we are just getting our ducks in a row here, making sure that we are, you know, all good in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up some driver cues, some cool cameras, and let's get to work here. How about it? All right, so sitting on point, sitting on pole, Dylan Banks, last week's race winner, going to go out here and sit on pole and try to do it once again. So again, this guy has been fast, he has been ruthless, and let's see what these guys have to offer here for that 48 team tonight. Looking at that second position here, folks, is Roland Collette. He had himself an awesome run last week as well. Up there fighting in the top. Now you see him put some pressure on the 48 right off the bat with his Q-style run here. And let's go with the 58 of Ryan Rose. He's got his parked in third position for the start of this thing. Pretty stoked there. Great forward starting position there along with Tyler Honeycutt in the 20. He is in that fourth position, folks. The 86 of Samuel Lawson in that fifth position, rocking and rolling. Nice little forward starting spot as well. Mike Hayes is right there on that outside of him in that 24, that sixth position. 32 of Tom Freitas in the seventh position. Getting in charge of Front Row Esports. Got himself a decent spot there, and along with Derek Wynn, last year's champion, in that 11 there in the seventh position. Eighth is going to eighth position. Ninth is to go to Chummy Miller, or 10th. Ninth is Kyle Wellman. There we go. Chummy Miller is in that sixth. Kyle Wellman, the 42. Welcome back, Carl. Yeah, I heard he had himself a good run last night as well. So we got the, Larry Bell in the 43. He's going to be in that 11th position. 12th position is going to be going to Garrett Wiles in the 926. Ronnie Morrison in that 13th position in the 69er. We'll get some, Ronnie. Carl Lindstrom, my man. There you go, bro. Welcome back there. Also, Carl in the 83, as he's going to be starting a little more toward the rear of the field. Plenty of time to get going up. Hunter Bogdan in the 15. He's going to be, in the 78 in that 15th position. Michael Reeves in the 16th position in that 33. 17th or 18th is going to be Sean Donnie. Yep. 19th is Kenneth Bartholomew. Oh, sorry, let me spin this over. There we go. And 20th is going to be Steve Johnson in the 51. 21st is going to be Matt Metler in the 79, Hunter Lagunas in the 27 in the 22nd position, and 23rd rolling to Ronald Judd in the 64, being the caboose of tonight's field. Let's welcome in and get Steve Johnson here. He's been gone for a minute, so we've seen a lot of these drivers showing back up to go fast. So really stoked there, but we got Dylan Banks leading the way as looks like we are about ready to go green, folks. Again, congratulations to getting that pole there and getting some good clean air off the start. Let's see if you can at least keep it as we are getting ready to fire these guys off. All right, we're about ready to drop kick this pace car. Yeah, baby, get that slow piece of, what, you gotta go. All right, Dylan Banks, get ready to get some. And we are gone, folks. Green flag to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Front Row Esports Cup Series. Going through the gears right now. Banks up to a really good start, or a decent start there, but keeping close to his quarter panel right there. Give me that 10 and Roman diving down low, lining up with Ryan Rose. And these guys are Here we go, already starting to try to break the draft here, folks, as these guys do not want them to have some hefty runs on them as they come into 3 right now, folks, trying to rotate this thing around and get these cars to stick. Cold tires and, of course, getting your program settled in, if you will. Looks like everyone's got a little side-by-side action happening between the 926 Garrett Wild and the 42 of Kyle Wellman, and now these guys are drag racing down this long stretch across that start finish line. Still going. That's with the 24 of Mike Hayes. Mike Hayes on the outside. You got the 42 contact there. Yeah, a little bit of splash of contact. But Rubbins racing there as everyone is still going in the right direction. Exactly what we're looking for, folks. Checking our sound here, too. They got the cars cranked up tonight, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We got a good little pack here. Ronnie Morrison, 926 Garrett Wiles, 42 of Kyle Wellman, Mike Hayes in a 24, Larry Bell in the 43, Derek Wynn again going back after it. Ronnie Morrison and Garrett Wiles side by side. Lining up toward the front, though, is Dylan Banks cruising away and starting to check out as you got a side-by-side battle for that second, third, fourth, and fifth positions right here. Check out this little cluster. What? Yeah, baby. You got the top 4 right here chasing down this race leader as they go side by side. On the bottom right here is going to be the 10. Oh, I'm sorry, scratch that. The 20 of Tyler Honeycutt, kind of, dicing it up right here, but leading that quick little pack right behind him is going to be Tom Freitas in the 32. Tom Freitas is leading Mike Hayes, Kyle Wellman. See, these guys can line up right here, and this is where the support staff is going to really come into play with these long stretches, keeping that momentum up, keeping on that bumper when you need to be, but get that downforce on that nose when you have to have it, all right? That means getting out of line as you go into entry, not trying to stay lined up. That way your car doesn't tend to push. You keep the momentum and horsepower going to see them separate just a little bit, but they will accordion back together again. As you see, these guys still side by side. This is going to drag a little bit of that time off the 32. Ooh, we got a little contact to the fencer by Kyle Wellman in the 42, working that outside, working the tires, working all of his talent, and now keeping that thing off that wall and making some forward progressions. This is another track here, folks, we got to pay attention to, which is it's about one little mess up here, and it will destroy your lap. Because momentum is so crucial. Same thing with Pocono. Oh, we got wobbles and wiggles out of the 42. Back into the fence again. We got underneath him is going to be the 24, Mike Hayes. Making her stick, getting her to stick. Oh, back into the wall, back and now into the 69er, Ronnie Morrison. Ronnie Morrison hangs on to her. Almost gets shoved in for an early pit stop. Loses some positions here, but we do see Kyle Wellman in trouble as he hitting the wall a multitude of different times, trying to get her to the bottom, just outside that group, and couldn't get her to get down because everyone was right there. So, but meanwhile, let's check out our race leader really breaking that draft. Did you see him driving all the way down to the grass down there? Looked like he about ready to cut some. And you got Ryan Rose trying to chase that draft best of his abilities. But right now it seems like they're a little far away from Dylan Banks and that draft that he's producing. So I'm thinking what they're going to need to do is really stay focused on staying in line. Run this guy down is what they're going to need to do. The more swerving I think that they're doing, I think the more they're cutting into their own speed and time here. So let's see if these top 4 can line it back up nicely and run down this leader as Dylan Banks is checking out. Oh, whoa. Big pushes by the 42. Look like he's back into someone again. Oh, my goodness. This time it's a 9.26 at Garrett Wiles. Wow. Some drivers are just really struggling a little bit with their setups, maybe looking for that longer run, that car to start settling in. But when they're under attack, it's super difficult to get the car to settle in. But we've seen more contact out of the 42. This happened to Garrett now. Let's see if Garrett, I'll call it. Garrett's a little more of a hothead, so, let's see if he goes back up in him. And, both these guys are hotheads, no joke. So this ain't going to end pretty. I know that. And just because of that, we're going to stick right here. Let's go back on board. Looking low. Ooh, this is where 42 is going to get some momentum, but he's going to get jarred back up by turn 2. The 926 is going to get underneath him and get gone. And now he has got the 32 of Freitas. Freitas is now, look like he is starting to come into the 926 grasp. Could be the next challenge or next position to be gained. But so is a 69 of Ronnie Morrison. Ronnie Morrison all over. Or was all over, so. Let's turn my stuff down a little bit. I was a little loud there. Trying to balance my mics out. They got we had an update with our program. We got battling happening here. Samuel Lawson, Ryan Rose, side by side. This is going to be for that third and fourth position. They said, damn, the whole going single file. They want to race. They want to duke it out. Tyler Honeycutt loving that, though. He checking out, but with no support, no help. Can he run down Dylan Banks on his own as Bankers is he gone. Still side-by-side battle. This is going to be for that that third and fourth positions right now. And then we also have Roland Collette, who is in that fifth place, kind of searching, looking. Look like he's in a little bit of a different ride tonight as well. Oh my goodness. So I don't know. We may need to check this 48's car for whenever he. Yeah, that's the field back there, folks. 48 is gone. Now, I mean, sometimes though, being in a group, having cars on your 6, upsets your cars. Let's see if now Tyler Honeycutt breaking away from that pack, and he has already gained some substantial distance on them. Does he have enough hot rod to go and run down Bankers with this nitrous under his hood? I mean, he's rolling with the Chevy Power, so that don't surprise me, him clawing away a little bit there, but we'll see if that Toyota could go run him down. Talent-wise, we definitely know both these drivers have what it takes. Whoa! Here we go! Folks, yep, we landed on this. Hold on to yourselves, 3 wide. 32, Tom Freitas under Lagunas in the 27. Trying to wrap around the outside and the inside. Scotty Stevens in the 02. Holy, yes, 3 wide again. Oh, stuck in the middle with you is the 32. Tom goes to the outside now, keeping her off the wall. All kinds of fights still happening here with these boys. Oh, man, the 78 is also in this one. Hunter Bogdan, he's trying to keep his nose clean. Here comes Steve Johnson in the 51. Steven Johnson, haven't seen him in a minute now, trying to come through the field. We're going to see how difficult it is. Talented driver here, always has a good program. Starting from the rear of the field, you have to deal with all that traffic, all of the air. Let's take a ride with him as he is surrounded by cars right now, folks. Look at the right rear, and man, I'm excited to see if he's gotten past the 78 and the 11 of Derek Wynn, Michael Reeves also, and the 73 Kenneth Bartholomew. So here comes, looks like Derek Wynn in the 11. Yes, it is. So he's trying to make his run and back up to him, but that was one heck of a quick little battle as they got these guys all stacked up here. And talking about stacked up once again. And I think we did hear somebody I heard somebody hard into the wall there. Would be definitely possibly these guys. Oh, we got someone slow. That's a 69, Ronnie Morrison. Ronnie Morrison bringing it into pits. He looks damaged right now. There goes Johnson for the attack. Johnson on the attack right now of the 0-2 of Scotty Stevens. Scotty Stevens has himself a door full of the 32. 32 now backing up. Oh, contact, slap to that fence on the outside. Definitely going to well and slow them up. Here comes Johnson underneath. Gets by him with the breeze there as he got his car set. Johnson now continuing on his fly through the field here, looking to go for another position, moving him up possibly into the 11th position there as he's caught on the bumper of the 0-2 of Scotty Stevens. Scotty Stevens doing himself some fine work right now, seeing on the bumper of that 27 of Hunter Lagunas. Lagunas working the bumper of the 42 of Kyle Wellman. Kyle Wellman, he's trying to outrun him and try to catch this Garrett Wiles in a 926. Does look like we have cars pitting and strategies happening as we have 1 lap left remaining in stage 1. Dylan Banks, almost 1 lap left remaining in stage 1. So we're coming up 2 to go, crossing the line this time. We'll look down through the field, see if it's evened itself out just a little bit. Doesn't seem like it though. Oh yeah, actually, well, not right there. It hasn't. Heck yeah, you still got your cluster wet out here. You got, looks like 42 in battles is Steve Johnson and Scotty Stevens. Those two are going to go side by side right now. They're trying to run down Kyle Wellman in the 42. They are right there on his bumper. Hunter Lagunas in the 27 trying to stay in front of these guys along with, so he's by himself. These guys are going to continue this battle side by side. 2 laps left remaining till we throw that caution for that first stage 1 checker. Outside the 51s working this line, trying to rubber it up a little bit, finding the speed, staying off the wall there. Good exit. Gets it. That's hot rodding right there. That's a little bit of power move around the 0-2 of Scotty Stevens. Working the line and now working the bumper of the 42 of Kyle Wellman. Now marching his way forward. Wants to be in that top 10 before the end of stage 1. Look like he's going to achieve it here, finding himself a great line on the bottom right there. Underneath the white line, nice and tight there, giving him plenty of room. Tight, loses up his speed. But he may get him clear here on exit. Yes, he does a slide right up in front. Beautiful. Dylan Banks going to lead the way around, and it looks like we are coming into lap. We are 15, and we are, I always forget this on stage 1. Stage 1, and our white flag is up. So we are almost to our stage victor. Stage 1 victor. That's going to be the 48 of Dylan Banks. He continued this haul pace up. We got big contact. Big contact. Someone, Mike Hayes at 24, lost a bumper. Big time into the fence there. Mike Hayes dropping back as well. Here we go. This is the end of stage 1. Taking it down the stretch, front stretch. Bankers is going to get that one. Congratulations, Dylan Banks leading the way. Man, we had some, ouches happening here at the end of this thing. So let's try to go through our cheddar real quick, and then we'll go from there. All right, of course, Dylan Banks, your stage 1 winner. Heck yeah, my man. Great job there, and he's just flying through the field. See if we can keep this one up. All right, we're going to go through the field here and see who got that got the points here, folks. Tyler Honeycutt in the 20 gets that 2nd position. Roland Collette in the 3rd position in that 10 car. 4th position, Ryan Rose in the 58. Larry Bell in the 43, 5th position. 6th position going to go to the 926 Garrett Wiles. 7th position, Hunter Lagunas in the 27. 51 is Steve Johnson, makes it all the way up to 8th position. 9th is going to go to Sam Lawson in the 86. Welcome back also to 86. As rounding out the cheddar in the top 10 in points is going to be Scotty Stevens in the 0-2. Great job to those guys getting it done. But Dylan Banks is your stage winner. All right, these guys are going to get 4 fresh field goods. I can imagine we did have some cars do a short stop. So we're going to flip the field, or at least flip it up a little bit, and let some of these strategies take hold as we are getting ready for stage 2, folks. All right, we're going to take ourselves a quick break. So a little minute or two, folks. We'd love to thank everybody for tuning in for tonight's race. Stick with us as we have the green flag of stage 2 up next.
You should probably know that I have a really dark and unpredictable side to me. Stop speaking. I'm giving you a chance, sweetie.
Say when.
When?
What are you?
We are.
We're Venom!
We are.
Venom!
No.
Oh!
Yeah, we
are.
Venom. We're gonna need to work on that.
Delicious! You take me to all the finest places.
I need to tie up most.
We always knew it was impossible. That we were alone in the universe. And it's our job to make sure that remains a secret.
Let's go get him.
Oh, shit! We are fugitives. On the run, in the shit.
We are living the dream, my friend.
You mean it?
No! Any promises change?
Hello?
There has to be a reason they're after us.
Eddie, my own, has found us. Jesus Christ!
There's an army coming that cannot be beaten.
As long as Venom lives, everyone, everything will end.
We may not make it out of this alive, buddy.
Eddie, the time has come.
Be honest with me. How fast do you think you can get that thing to go without killing it?
Only one way to find out.
All right, welcome back, folks. Chris Paul Hamas here with Front Row Esports. We do have their 2024 Cup Series underway here at Indianapolis. Like to, of course, take a quick moment, thank our sponsors here, Moza Racing, Trek Racer, and, of course, W Energy Drink and Amar Paintworks. If you're looking for some of this great gear, folks, look up Moza Racing online, and we got those discounts for you in the descriptions below, so make sure you check that out as well. W Energy Drink, getting us fired up all day, all night long, getting these laps done and everything else we're trying to throw into our always busy lives here, folks. So as we are getting ready to drop the hammer one more time. So leading the way still is going to be the 48 of Dylan Banks. We have Roland Collette in the 10. He is on that outside, so kind of mirroring our start of our stage 1. Rounding around now as we're getting ready to drop kick this pace car, go back fast again, folks. Phenomenal run by the 48, though. All kinds, dude. He got away from these guys and he left them. So let's see if they can keep him in his grasp, you know, on this run, and maybe make some adjustments. See if this track is changing into their favor. That's what it's all about here, folks. Staying, you know, up on the track and, of course, up on your strategies as we're going to get rid of this pace car and go back to green. Stage 2 time, folks. Here we go. A little bit longer run this time. So we'll see if tire wear is going to create an issue. Green, all kinds. Great jump by the 48. He is gone. 58 and the 10 are going to do a little drag race into one. They're going to go side by each right there. You got the 926, Garrett Wiles, going high to the outside. 20 car of Tyler Honeycutt in that 5th. You see him in that red car down low. 51 of Steve Johnson now making his presence known up in the top 10, now in 6th position. Go get him, Mr. Johnson. If there's anybody who's going to run down this 48, that's going to be that 51, I guarantee you. He got some talent behind that wheel, along with the 20. Now let's see if these guys can escape some of this arrow and this traffic and really let these cars loose, as we got still a side-by-side battle happening. Larry Bell and Hunter Lagunas in the 27. Hunter Lagunas trying to work that outside. Does, clears, gets around the 43, and they are down the front stretch, folks, cross the line. Big runs happening. Larry Bell still trying to sort it out. Honeycutt under attack now by Garrett Wiles. Garrett Wiles knows that he needs to get up there if he's going to have any contention with these race leaders. Johnson still now locked in so far in the 6th position, kind of stalled out on his run forward, which as you get closer to the front, so the competition gets harder. Derek Wynn, Scotty Stevens rounded out that top 10. But we still see a nice little cluster of some go fast right here. So I'm looking to see this next pass, which is going to be possibly Steve Johnson all over the bumper of the 926 Garrett Wiles. Looks like he is going to look for the outside pass. So power move, here we go. Look for it, folks. He does. Big run. Keeps it off the fence. They're real close to her, too. Oh, my goodness. Let's see just how close. Ah, well, he kept the real good off the wall there. Big drag race now as these guys are going to be... Yeah, Johnson gets him around the outside. Stalls up the 926 kind of by pinching him down. Opens up the outside door now for the 27 and the 43. They're all going to take advantage of that door open. Plus and continuing. So this is when it gets frustrating for a driver. When you start backing up and they're all flying past you. Get that run. You're trying to stop that run. That's what happens when that car gets stalled up just a ever so wee bit, and you have all these cars right there on your 6, on your bumper. That's when you can lose a lot of positions quick, and it's so difficult here at this track to get them all back. Looking at Kyle Webber right here, Hunter Bogdan, Tom Freitas. This is back in the 16th positions here. Ronald Judd, all these guys doing a good work to staying alive. Whatever happened to Carl Lindstrom? Carl Lindstrom, 20th position, lap down. Something happened to Carl Lindstrom. We'll have to get further updated on that one. So I believe it's possible that contact that we were going to, we were going to go into here after we got green. Uh-oh, we got somebody around sideways here. Michael Reeves. Something, and he is towed, so I don't know what happened there. But Michael Reeves, let's see if we can rewind that one. So it looks like the 33 may have went around. Of some sort here. Oh, well. Lost the battle on that one, so let's go ahead and try to get forward here and check out our race leader. Find out where he's at. Come on. Race leader checked out one more time. Now it's Ryan Rose into that P2 with Collette on his bumper, and then Honeycutt. So a little change in guard up toward the front. Steve Johnson now in that 5th position, up another spot on the bumper of now Tyler Honeycutt in the 20. So he's going to have to make some work to get by him. But if he can clear this pack, then it's going to be kind of clean and clear sailing up to Dylan Banks in the 48. And meanwhile, Banks is he's gonna do his dangest right now to get further out in front of this field. And let's see if some drivers make some adjustments, if they're gonna play in their favors. Track position also very crucial. Getting out of that clean. Ooh, he gets really low there. Kind of got the car a little loose, lost a little momentum there. The 51 did. Banks still leading the way. Everybody lined up tough right now. Kenneth Bartholomew. Oh, we got side-by-side battle happening for position right now. 8th and 9th position. That's Derek Wynn and the 43 of Larry Bell. Wynn on the outside, and that is Bell on the inside. Bell trying to get the bite and the momentum off. He's going to go to the 11. 11's going to, gets out in front of him. Now throws some air on him. Hope makes his car push, lose a little grip. Looks like Bell was going to look for that possible crossover there. He shuts the door on him. He's going to, try to keep him behind him. Scotty Stevens in the 0-2, sitting nicely in that. Now he's, firmly in the top 10. 10th position right now, and working to get 2 spots, a 2-for-1er. If he can be patient, let these guys continue to work each other here, because now you got Larry Bell going back by Scotty Stevens. So these guys are going to continue to throw some tires, some tire wear at their car and some rubber on the track. And let's see if they can back up just a wee bit. Looking at our front field thus far, everyone's kind of stagnant out. Ooh, way off the groove, out the line. It's gonna be a 6-car chummy around. All right, so we do have some cars laps down here. Now let's see if I can wind us back just a little bit to the end of stage 1, folks. We did see some nasty contact kind of go down at the end there, and let's see if we can kind of figure out what happened. As so it looks like maybe possible the 86 was involved. Now this is prior to, this is gonna be stage 1, folks. Okay, so stage 1 on your replay right now, and what we're looking at. And looking, right there, bam! That's just wobbling underneath. I don't know. Oh, no, it wasn't that. So, I don't think so, at least. What was all of that? So this is under caution. I have no idea, folks. We're going to have to try to get an idea of what happened there, and then a tow. So, all right, back live again. So that's what that big explosion was that we seen, I think. Or it could have been something different, but I was just trying to take some time to see if we can go back over that. But that was obviously after. Now, watching the leader of Dylan Banks really, again, stretching out his lead. Not quite as far yet in this run, but he's still got himself a really good handle and a good stranglehold on tonight's field, it seems. Okay, so here's, I think, this is what we're looking for. This is back in stage 2. Okay, so this is some contact between some cars here. So we're going to have the 24. Off the wall. 86, I think, maybe. Boom, boom. Destruction at its best. You got bumpers just be a fly in there. Uh-oh, 3 wide. Here we go. We tune right back in at the right time, folks. 3 wide for position. Ryan Rose. Oh, man, he did some crazy superhero move there. Put them all 3 wide. Or no, that is Steve Johnson going to get into this fight right here. But right now we have Tyler Honeycutt, Ryan Rose, Steve Johnson, and Roland Collette. These guys all grouped up right now, throwing these positions around all kinds. Now we got Johnson moving up 1 position now into 4th. Trying to attack Tyler Honeycutt now as Tyler Honeycutt's moving forward. Ryan Rose is under attack by the both of them. And Roland Collette's trying to come back at him. Oh, man, if this was a fight for the lead, this would just be insane. But this is a fight for 2nd position because, leader's gone again. We gotta put a tracking device on him next time, folks. I promise you. Okay, so we can try to keep a hold of him. At least maybe a super long leash. That might work too. And I mean, it holds on to my surfboards real well. Man, just throwing it around here. Ryan Rose fending him off. Here comes Steve Johnson now, moving forward with the 20. A bumper full of the 20, a mirror full of all kinds. This is dogfight at its best right here, folks. Roland Collette now, he's trying to work some kind of line. But that 51 of Johnson is fast, folks. We may have a contender for this race win, because we still have 1 more caution coming up at us here, and that's only in a few laps, folks. And we're going to look real quick. Yep, we have stage 2 into stage 2, lap 35. Stage 3, got a 45 lap run there. So, whoa. All right, here we go. This is the battle for 2nd position, folks. 2nd through 5th. Top 5er. While this is all happening, here comes, Garrett into the fence is where, that's what happened. But let's see if Garrett can march his way forward here, try to get into this awesome fight. Steve Johnson all over the bumper, the 58 now. Ryan Rose fending him off. Honeycutt not letting him go. Roland Collette, same. All these guys staying right there with him. But Johnson has been gone for a bit, so some stage points is going to be greatly appreciated in his camp. All right, 2 laps left remaining in stage 2, folks. Battle happening for that 12th and 13th position, the 32 and the 73. And right up in front of them is the 42. And looks like the 11 of Wynn. Wynn's going to go and take that one. Or was it 42? 42. 42 took that. Sorry, scratch that. Banks, check it out. Still. Side-by-side battle now for 2nd place. Ryan Rose and Steve Johnson. Steve Johnson, fat run on the outside right there. Just putting down some horsepower, not their Chevy. Oh, cut him off right there. Oh, and scratch to the wall. Doesn't slow him down too much though, but does keep him in grass. Oh, he does. Ryan Rose has the run on him after that scratch to the fence. The 58's going to come back at him. This is going to be white flag for stage 2, folks. 58 gets by him again, opens the door up. Now the 51's going to fall 3 positions right there. These guys throwing it back and forth one more time. Garrett Wiles now into this fight as the party's gotten a little bit bigger, folks. Dylan Banks gone. Ryan Rose under all kinds of attack. Tyler Honeycutt, Steve Johnson, Roland Collette, and Garrett Wiles all in this big fight for that top 5 right now. Tyler Honeycutt on the outside, takes it. Oh! That was a drag race across the line. Impressive work done there. I think Johnson actually had it there. Got that 3rd, but that's beside the point. right, folks. So we got Dylan Bankers, your race winner, or your stage winner one more time. Can he do the sweep, folks? Holy Jesus, this cat's on fire right now. Well, let's go ahead and go through our cheddar, and man, let's get them points up here. Dylan Bankers leading the way. Second place going to go to Tyler Honeycutt in the 20. Ryan Rose in the 58, third position. Steve Johnson now in that fourth position in the 51. The 10 car of Roland Collette rounding out your top 5. Sixth position to go to 926 at Garrett Wiles. Seventh position is going to go to Larry Bell in the 43. The 27 of Hunter Lagunas in the 8, in eighth position. The 02 of Scotty Stevens in that 9th position. And rounding out your cheddar in your top 10 is going to be Kyle Lemon in the 42 in that 10th position. Dylan Banks, your race winner, or your stage winner. Sorry, I guess I'm trying to cut to the end or something, because I mean this guy, it looks like it right now, because he's been kicking butt and taking nothing from the field right now. Actually he's taking everything from him. All right, so we got the pit strategies, and then put these guys back out there on track and get it going for stage 3. Final stage of tonight. All right, folks, we're going to go and take ourselves one more quick break. Be back here in just a minute for the drop of the hammer of stage 3. Stick with us, folks. Back here in just a moment.
Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day here in Beverly Hills.
What the hell was that?
Let me guess. Foley.
Did you say Foley?
Foley! You stole a helicopter! I didn't realize that you couldn't really fly a helicopter. Otherwise, I would have came up with a different idea. I told you it was a bad idea. Oh, he shot my rotor off! Shit!
This is very embarrassing.
Part of me rather get locked up than get put in this little Fisher-Price looking squad car.
Y'all are the Lego cops.
Jane, hey, this is your father. Before you hang up, I'm in town. I've been arrested. Hello?
You sure y'all paying y'all's bills? Because this phone don't work.
This isn't my first time in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I saw that. 84, 87, and then 94. But this place has changed a bit.
What brings you back to 90210?
I got a call from Billy.
He's in trouble now.
What do you want from me?
I want you to be a cop again. You gotta do something.
Axel, if you damage any city property...
You're in a snowplow?
Yeah, we in a damn snowplow. What's the problem? A lot of blind spots in the snowplow.
I'm on an undercover mission with Achway Foley.
You're pissing off a lot of people.
That means we're getting close. Y'all safe? Everybody safe?
There's no seatbelt in the middle.
The hell with the seatbelt? We're on the edge.
We're gonna need some backup.
Whoa! What are you doing?
I'm getting us some backup.
God, I missed you, Axel.
All right, folks, welcome back. Got Chris Ballhamus here with Front Row Esports in their 2024 Cup Series here at Indianapolis. Got Dylan Bankers leading the way, stage winner, and looking for the sweep tonight, folks. Dylan Banks has been on fire. We were looking for a little bit of communique with him and seeing if he was going to be able to be dragged up into the booth today. Did not look like her, but that's all right, folks, because hopefully he'll be in that podium at the end so we can get a word or two with him. But right now, he's looking pretty strong. Ryan Rose in that second position. But a new character up here toward the front is that 51 of Steve Johnson. He's had himself fast car. He started in the back, up 17 positions, our biggest mover of the evening. And now he is going to try to show off his stuff and going to show it, hopefully, when it's most needed here in Stage 3, folks. This is it, the final run of tonight. Let's see if Steve Johnson has what it takes to take down Dylan Bankers. All right, folks, so we have ourselves a 45-lap run here, so we'll be looking for some green flag stops. Okay, I hope you're all ready for this one because there's going to be a lot less give, more take, and these guys are going to have to nail these strategies, especially these on and off pit road where everything can be won or lost right there. And, again, with these being these green flag runs, sometimes these are what these guys will overlook in their practice sessions are these green flag stops. But, this is an easier one, I think, on pit entry. But here we go, folks. Dylan Banks, great jump. And that's going to lead the 58 and the 51 to Tango. Garrett Wiles in a 926. He's going to try to get up there quickly. He's shown himself some speed tonight. Let's see if he can continue his push to the front as we got Johnson wasting no time and sticking to the 58 of Ryan Rose. Rose now working the outside where the 51 has been so dominant throughout this evening. Now we're trying to mess up the draft as much as we possibly can, not let these guys get in the run that they are searching for. Here comes the 51 now on the bottom, looking for this will remain on the bottom. You've seen him have that run as the 58 did of Ryan Rose, gets around the 51 of Johnson and puts him in his wake now. And that's going to make it even more difficult for him to land that pass. And meanwhile, while we're talking about that, Banks is already stretching it out. These boys got to go. They cannot let him stretch this thing out, or they're going to have to their last hope and prayer is going to be a pit strategy of some sort, maybe a short stop if this thing does remain green. Everybody lining up so far. And everybody going fast. As we see some cars hopefully back on the lead lap and seeing who can make a march forward here. Looking back at Carl Lindstrom. Haven't had a chance really to holler about him tonight, but I believe he found himself lapped down. Now he's back on the lead lap, and he's going to try to get himself some positions and some points. Hold on to that points position that he's currently in that third spot. Needs to keep that thing running, and he is right now. And, of course, got to give a quick shout-out to the Lindstrom family, always tuning in, and really do appreciate and love your support. They get up so much, and make sure you get on the helm. Tell him to get moving. We got to go. Ronald Judd in the 64 looked like he got himself a good cluster. You know what? But we got big fights up front. Roland Collette, Garrett Wiles, Johnson now backing up. Wiles flying forward. Well, I mean, could this be a sign of tire meltdown, or is this part of strategy? Burn them off, shortstop, get every bit you can of your tires here. But we got Garrett Wiles in 926 trying to fly forward, putting all kinds of pressure up forward. Oh, my goodness. We got cars everywhere right now as they're trying to line back up. We got the 27, I believe, on the outside. The 20 of Honeycutt now in ninth position as he has been up in the top 5 more or less the entire evening. Now fighting his way through traffic and trying to find his way back toward the front. Up in the front, though, and again, later, boys, they got to go. And then there's Ryan Rose, Roland Collette. Yeah, baby. We're going fast. We're going real fast right now, folks. Not one caution thus far. I really hope I didn't just jinx us. But right now, folks, we are looking fantastic. These guys are hauling the mail and just doing some fine work out here in tonight's race here. 80 laps at Indianapolis, and these guys are making quick work of it. As you see, Tyler Honeycutt getting past Larry Bell, moving forward. Johnson now moving back, as you see, he was on such a good charge and roll forward, and now the traffic and of course the air and arrow really will play its evil. Oh, in contact by, I believe that was the 10 of Rolling Collect to the outside wall there. That will slow up his efforts. You hit that thing hard enough, and that'll damage your car. You got him side by side right behind him. That's going to be Scotty Stevens in the 02. And look like the 27 of Lagunas there. 73 of Kenneth Bartholomew's waiting patiently for his turn to pounce. 02 Stevens trying to work himself a good race as we got more battling happen. Oh my goodness, these boys will not leave each other alone. This is going to be the fight for second place, folks. That's what it is. Steve Johnson now fighting his way back through the field. Garrett going to be backing up just a little bit now. Rose and Rolling Collette leading the charge. Rolling Collette out in front in contact to the outside wall by the 51 of Johnson. Johnson trying to look for some speed. He's found himself some really good passes on that outside line. And looks like he's looking forward again, but making sure that car grips on that exit, there is the crucial part. Now looking low comes, Kyle Wellman wants to get up into play in this mix. So, I mean, if there's going to be a caution, I want to say it's going to be right up here, because these boys are going to be tangoing, pretty severely throughout the rest of this race. You're already seeing cars starting to get a little sideways. Boys be pushing them, trying to get away, get these guys out of their draft, so that way they can get up there and try to challenge this race leader. Race leader, who's that? Oh yeah. We almost forgot about him. The 48 of Dylan Banks. I'm sorry, my man. I would love to give you a lot more coverage right now. The alley car looks fantastic. Really does. That 48 screaming, bro. She looks amazing. But you feel me, right? Okay. I hope you understand, because it's just you. Then we got roll this right here right behind you. So right now, Roland is trying to roll away from this field right now, but they're not. It's not happening. They line right back up, get back in file, and they're right back on each other's bumpers again. But with this many cars in a line, you can only check up so much before somebody goes for a move. And here goes the 926 going for a move on the 58 of Ryan Rose and transferring to get in position. Here comes Wellman now. He's going to go for the move against the 926. It always gets me a little nervous to see the 926 and 42, racing door to door. I don't know why, it just does. All right. And so now we got the 42 working his way through. Now in the fourth position on the bumper, the 50, side by side with 58. And meanwhile, they're all, just kind of running in the wake of the 10 car. Roland's just kind of passing this draft right back to these guys. They're able to go side by side with those fat runs they get, and then they get stalled up racing side by side. You see what I'm saying? This is just kind of a yo-yo effect is what's going on. They surge forward just to go side by side, transfer some positions around, and then they're still stuck in the same group. Thus, meanwhile, enough said. Let's look back at the 32, and looks like the 6 car of Miller. Those boys are on the same team and looking to hopefully put on a good fight. Carl Lindstrom working himself up a few more positions, but still stuck back here in this group. It seems like without a caution for this up, he's going to be able to rock and roll. It's going to be that 11th position, which is where Tom is taking over. So Tom's leading this group. This is going to be the middle to back group right here. Whoa, Tom with a big, huge step out right there. 6 is going to go underneath him and maybe bring along the 78 and 83, as these guys got to have their own fight back here, as we are looking back forward again. Side-by-side action one more time. Now Steve Johnson going up against Kyle Wellman. Kyle Wellman, there we go. Sorry, we're just bouncing around there on. Okay, so connectivity is also playing its ugly head for the 42 of Wellman right now. Oh, what was that? Yeah, so Wellman is definitely struggling right now without good old internet signal. Looking a little Walmart special on the internet for the 42 as a 51 going to get around that into quickness. He's not getting any draft off that, not getting any kind of, no, all he's doing is messing up his line. And there he goes, gets past, gets cleared. Looks like the 42's starting to come back in the signal a bit, but as that's happening, he's now on the grass with the 926 Garrett Wild. And while you're blinking out, yes, you're not picking up on any of that draft. So your car will slow down, and then all of a sudden you bounce back into it. The battle right here, the 79 of Matt Mettler. Matt Mettler. I haven't seen him for a minute, so definitely good to see him back here on track. Great tight battle with all of these guys here. So you've got you have groups of cars. Ooh. And we got a short stopper. I believe that is Mike Hayes. Mike Hayes is going to be the first one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. First one is to strike on strategy is going to be Derek Wynn in the 11. Derek Wynn getting his pit stop, and so is Mike Hayes. Mike Hayes is doing the same. Let's see if that starts to bring in some drivers here as thus far. And we'll see what it does for their lap times. And this is, with the green flag run like this one, folks, we're looking at an overall time on track. So if you can short stop, oh, here we go. Trying to low and slow her up. That's Kyle Wellman. See him all loose trying to get in there. Whoa, 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 he says. He had the whoa, whoa, whoa handle. See if we can wind that. And again, this is another thing that we're going to be looking for here is those hot entries, folks. That's a pretty hot entry. Let's hopefully hit a black flag right there, folks, because that was quick. Hopefully he can gain some time on track, and that's what we're looking for as green flag stops have commenced. Matt Mettler is bringing his car in. 79 of Matt Mettler. Final service of the evening, we hope. And I believe Derek Wynn is in for good, so. And it looks like Shane Donnie is on his way out of pits. Good job there, Shane. Keeping it up there in the 16. All right, Dylan Banks, he has the time on the track. He has plenty of time on the track. He keeps this up. He's going to be out of pits before they go in. So right now, I'm not sure what the strategies would be. I think a caution is going to be the only thing that's going to save this field from the leader. But even then, he's phenomenal on his short run as well. Dylan Banker's leading the way. Roland Collette in that second position. Steve Johnson, third spot now. He's rock and rolling that podium. Right on Steven Johnson in that 51. Ryan Rose in the 58, fourth position. And round out your top five is going to be the 20 of Tyler Honeycutt. All these guys have still yet to pit. A lot of these guys staying out. We did have a handful of drivers that did the short stopping. So we'll see what this is going to do for them on when this field cycles out completely. What these drivers do not want to see, though, is, of course, a yellow flag. That will decimate them all. But Ronnie Morrison, Mike Hayes, Kyle Wellman short-stopped. Michael Reeves, Sam Lawson's out. So it's going to be dependent on what are these guys going to do. Okay, hold on. I think we got somebody. Nope. Thought we had somebody coming in. I thought that might have been the 20 of Tyler Honeycutt, but he was just ducking to get around position as he's going for fights on against the 58 of Ryan Rose. Takes him on the underneath the good bottom line. Tight entry and exit. As you see some scrapage going on there. Not a lot, just a glancing blow, which these cars can take, but anything up and over that, that's when you're going to get into broken pieces that we don't like to see. So these guys are staying lined up really good right now. Again, probably just trying to crank some, laps off here, time on track, figure out what this leader is going to do. This leader is gone. We're definitely going to check this leader's, car out here because, damn. So Roland Collette, another strong run. Really haven't talked about him enough throughout this evening, but Roland Collette in the 10, he had himself an awesome run last week. So it wouldn't surprise me to see him come back to a similar style track and put on another impressive run. So Roland Collette up here in that second position had been holding down that top 3, top 5 position all evening. Now we got the 58 and the 926 with Scotty Stevens now making his presence known up a little bit more forward in the field here, folks. Scotty Stevens in the 02 looking underneath the 58 of Ryan Rose. Oh, contact. Oh, slide. Big save. Big moment right there for the 02. 02 gets a hold of it, though. Does slow up his efforts tremendously. He's going to drop back a few spots, folks. Now we got some fresh tires and some old tires, and going to be mixing in here soon. So we'll also be seeing that the diverse angles of attack on entries and exits. These guys on these fresh tires are not trying to get stalled up at all on their lap times. They're trying to make it clean, quick, and calculated passes, because right now they're racing the clock as these guys back up even more. And here comes our race leader. Yes, race leader coming in. All right, we got the 48, Dylan Banks, going to bring us in here. Let's see if he does a 2-tire, 4-tire, 23 laps left remaining in tonight's race, folks. Has been 100% green flag run for Front Row Esports. About 23 cars on the field. Yep. It's a little lighter of a field, but, very strong run by all of them. As we have now our leader in, 2 tires, 4 tires. Leader's going to take 4 tires, folks. So that's going to give him the freshens. So are these guys going to try to run this thing out a little bit, give them fresher tires to see if it makes a bit of difference here? But we don't. We have a lot of guys. Here comes second place, Roland Collette, bringing it in. As we have, you see the field be flying by, still under green, folks. As we have second place, bringing it on in. So will he try any strategies here? Will he try a 2-tire or a 4-tire? Something to get him up in front of that 48 who has been so dominant this evening. 2 tires here. 4 tires. All right, next up the pit will be probably Roland Collette. I'm sorry, this guy coming out of pits. There, here goes Steve Johnson. Steve Johnson in 51, bringing her in. All right, folks, we're on board with Steve Johnson here in the 51, getting himself 4 fresh field gates. I don't know, maybe an adjustment, but he's now going to have a couple fresher lap tires. Maybe it might bring him out of the kind of hole that he started himself in by being in the back of the field. But he's worked his way all the way up to the field, and looks like he is in. And now Ronald Judd's in. Looking at Tyler Honeycutt. Tyler Honeycutt staying out, folks. staying out one more lap around. And now we have the 27 and 02 of Scotty Stevens. Scotty Stevens making his way in. So all of these cars will have a fresher tire than Dylan Banks, but will it be of any consequence, any use? Here's the 10 car. There's the 48. You see the difference right now. So he's going to have to run him down on just a few lap fresher tires. I don't see that quite happening here as you see these guys getting them their final, looks like final stops of the night. Tyler Honeycutt leading the way. Going to stretch this thing. Maybe looking for the caution. I don't know, but going to stay out. Could there have been a fuel? No, there's no way. There's no way you can save that. I don't know. There's strategies to be had and hands to be dealt as these guys continue to rip it around this track. 20 of Tyler Honeycutt in the 926, Garrett Wells, and Ryan Rose in the 58. Those are your top three, folks. With Larry Bell and the 73 of Kenneth Bartholomew still left yet to pit. And I believe with Tom Freitas as well, yes. So Freitas in the 32, it will be our last car on the lead lap. Last car, lead lap. And then everyone back prior. We Banks is in 7th right now, yeah. Already looking good for Mankers. He's getting himself through the field efficiently. And now we have Ryan Rose and Larry Bell in. Ryan Rose, Larry Bell. Could these guys do a 2-tire change? Possible. You got 18 laps left. Will it make a huge difference? We got 2 up on the 43. And that's 4. And that's going to be 4 for... So it looks like everyone's taking 4 tire tonight. No strategy calls there, at least when it comes to a tire effort, which means tire wear has been on their minds and in their programs. 20 of Tyler Honeycutt still out. How much longer can this man run her down? 926 Gary Wiles, same thing. Kenneth Bartholomew. Tom, did these guys do some pit strategy at the end or something that may have gave them enough? I don't know. Said 17 laps left remaining in tonight's race, folks. Tyler Honeycutt leading the way. Garrett Wiles in second position. Kenneth Bartholomew in the 3rd. And 4th is Tom Freitas with the 58 of Dylan Banks. 5th position. Wow. Like we got Shane Donnie in. Yes, so Shane Donnie is in. Here comes Kenneth Bartholomew, Tom Freitas. All those guys were going for that maybe late stage caution. Or could they be doing a splash and go? Staying on the tires they got? Seeing, maybe the fall off isn't that much? I would throw anything at this right now. Let's look at the 32 and let's see what he has in aspects of anything outside the box he can do. We got 2 up. That seemed pretty quick for Kenneth there. Speeding penalty. Oh, whatever. Tyler Honeycutt now and Garrett Wiles, the last 2 soldiers left standing. Garrett's going to try to lead this thing, or is he setting himself up in position? So look at the 73 of Bartholomew. I believe he may have picked himself up some spots there. So everyone's lapped down. Well, not everybody, but a lot of these guys are lapped down right now. Here comes your leader, Tyler Honeycutt, bringing her in. Oh, loses it! Loses it! Oh, here comes your caution! Oh, no! Whoa! Okay, we're rewinding this one, folks. Stomps on the brake, locks it up. Oh, my... Wow! Comes back out in front of Chummy Miller in the 6 car. Who was the masked man that literally... Oh, I think, was that Kenneth Bartholomew? I think it was. There it is. Oh! Whoa! Oh, man. And then there was Chummy Miller, who didn't quite pave out as nicely. I don't think. Oh! You can go right, you can go left. You never know, right? So one went right, one went left. Let's back that up a little bit here. Let's put it on the 6 car. That's going to be an interesting. Yeah. Oh. Bummer. Let's what's he doing with the? I thought he was a Chevy team, but okay. All right, let's watch this. Whoop. Oh, boom! Oh my God! Oh, that was Final Destination crap right there, folks. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That was pretty nar. So let's get Robar. So he's focused on this car in front of him. Watch this. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. He's so focused. So focused. Wham! Full speed, and he just killed the 20. Oh my goodness, that was just like his life just flashed before his eyes right there. That was great. I mean, horrible, but great. Let's do. Well, I'm sorry. We gotta do it one more time. But this time we're gonna do it on slow-mo. Here we go. He's actually like, my life is ending. Boo! Oh, gnarly is what it is. And you need to see a yard sale, and oh man, luckily nothing ended up in the grandstands. They hit each other again. Man, he did like a Happy Gilmore run on him, is what he did. Damn. All right. Oops. Charlie gets back forward again. Sorry, my bad here, folks. There we go. All right, so Roland Collette is leading the way. Larry Bell, Hunter Lagoon, Scotty Stevens, Dylan Banks. So some of these guys, it may, I don't know. We're going to see. This is going to be wild right now, folks. So let's take ourselves a quick break while we spool this thing back up again and drop the green flag, maybe for the final time as we're coming in to 10 to go. All right, stick with us, folks. We're back here in just a quick moment.
so I won't get loose.
All right, folks, welcome back. Here we go. This is all for the cookies right here, baby. We got Roland Collette in the 10 car. He's been fast. He's had himself a really good hot rod, nice program, finding himself for the first time in this evening with that clean air. Larry Bell up toward the front as well with some new players to fend off. We're going to keep our eyes on that 48 of Dylan Banks. Can he make ground and make ground up quick enough, as we are going to be 10 to go, I believe, as in stage 3 coming to an end. All right, see if we get a big jump right now by Roland Collette. He gonna need it. Jumps out in front of the 43. Gonna try to gain some distance away from this field. Needs it desperately right now, because he knows the class of the field has been that 48 and 51. Let's look at the 51. Is gonna go tango with the 48, and they are. Wow. This could be a crazy turn of events here, folks, as we are inside, or going to be inside the 10 here in just a moment. Race is coming to its end. You got Roland Collette leading the way, trying to shake off the 27 and the 926. 43 of Bell on the outside. 48 of Banks on the inside. 51 of Johnson inside the 02 of Stevens. Holy wow, all kinds of fight happening right now. And now out of nowhere, Lindstrom up in the top 10, 9th position, right with the 20 car of Honeycutt. Here comes, oh, more battling, more fighting, all up in this top 5. You got some lap cars mixed in here with this thing. Just a little bit of everybody here, and everyone's got to go for it. We got less than 10 laps left. We are in the 10 here. This is the final stretch, but it all comes down to the wire. Roland Collette trying to roll away with this race win here, as he's been up here in striking distance, or no, striking zone, not distance, but he's been up here toward the front and hasn't had the ability to have that clean, fresh air. Now he does. Let's see what he can do with it. As we got a side-by-side battle happening between Larry Bell and Steve Johnson. Johnson going side by, whoa! Close to the wall once again as he gets around the 43 and trying to chase down the 48, not letting that 48 out of his sights. So the 48 now looking, he's getting the 926 of Garrett Wiles in his sights now, trying to get at least that podium, wants to get up here, continue his awesome points run, and would like to show that domination factor once again here at Indianapolis, as he has been stage 1 and stage 2 winners, trying to chase him down now in that 4th position. Roland Collette is trying to maintain his race lead over these guys, managing it as such, barely a second or so over the field. Not enough to get quite away from that draft, I think. But this side-by-side battle between the 27 and the 926, with now the 48 all over the bumper of that 926. He's going to shove him in there fat, though. Look, he's going to try to rotate underneath him, gets him into that 2nd position. Doesn't quite clear. Now clears here. Going to have a mad clear and a run. This is not what Roland Collette was wanting to see, was that 48 clear of traffic, and now clear to run him down. Will he have enough time? 8 laps coming in, 7 left yet in tonight's race. Now, the only difference here, we know the 48's had a fast car, but is he just as fast, with that air, with that arrow? Will that air be just enough to keep Roland Collette in front of Dylan Banks to steal that race win away from him, as Dylan Banks has been, just dominating the field throughout this evening? Johnson now falling back just a little bit, though, but settling into that 4th position. 27 now look like he may be under attack by the 43 of Larry Bell. 02 of Scotty Stevens wants to get back up in this fight, and then one of the guys who's kind of fell out the fight, who's been up in it the whole time, has been the 20 car of Tyler Honeycutt. but welcoming someone new into the top 10, the 83 of Carl Lindstrom, sticking it out there, trying to get the points that he needs, at least at the end of this thing. Right now, everyone is lined up super tough. Everyone's just kind of got one thought left on their mind. Run down the leader or run down the car in front of you. Try to get away. Here we go for a little bit of some maneuverabilities. I thought we were going to have a move there. Larry Bell looked like he was trying to do something. Wow. Okay, here we go. Roland Collette now backing up just a wee bit. As you see, here comes Dylan Banks on the charge. He gets back into the throttle so much faster right there through the center. Oh, block. He said, no, he'll run you over, buddy. He had himself just an impeccable run there on the outside. Now we're going to go side by side. This is going to be for the race lead. Dylan Banks scored your race leader. Oh, into the wall. Takes a little lick there, but keeps on ticking. Gets in front of Roland Collette. And he is gone. Back out in front, Dylan Banks. Now Roland Collette's going to do everything he can. Stick in that draft. Same thing with Garrett Wiles in a 9.26. 9.26, get himself a pretty good run. Same thing with Johnson. Now Johnson up 16 positions since the start of the race. Larry Bell up 6 positions in 5th position. And they've got Tyler Honeycutt. Kind of fell back just a little bit though. Was up in that 2nd and 3rd positions. Uh-oh, here we go. Side by side battle. This is going to be for a podium. Oh, scratch, baby, to that fence. Yeah, that's pushing it to every last little inch there, folks. 51 now rotating on the outside. Going to have a good run down the backstretch here. Let's see if he can get something done and get that 9.26 clear. 9.26 is gonna run him and gonna race him into 3 here. Oh, 9.26 comes around, loses it, saves it, goes on the access road right here. Gonna keep her mean and green, folks. Left 3 laps left remaining in tonight's race. Great save by Garrett Wiles. Roland Collette now falling back just a little bit. Steve Johnson in that 3rd position. Larry Bell 4th. But here we go. Tight side-by-side battle. Tyler Honeycutt trying to at least make it back up into the top 5. Now battling tough with the 27 of Lagunas. Lagunas on the outside. It's been a either-or battle on the inside or outside, depending on which your car likes to dig off the best when it comes to exit and entry. But 20 car gets that one, bringing him into that top 5, 5th position. Now see if he has enough time to run down Bell, but I don't know, folks. Coming in the 2 laps left remaining in tonight's race. Dylan Banks leading the way. Roland Collette falling back just a little bit now, almost a second, but trying to stay in pace with them. Steve Johnson, same. Everyone's starting to gap just a little bit. Dylan Banks trying to continue his check out and run away from the field in tonight's race. Some of the guys left in tonight's race. Shane Donnie, man, good job, bro. In that 16 car, hammering it out. Might be a lot down or whatever, but he don't care. He's still getting it done. Great job, my man. Great job. Same thing, Ronnie Morrison. I've talked a lot about him tonight. 69 to Ronald Judd, Matt Matler, Hunter Bogdan, Kenneth Bartholomew, Mike Hayes. Man, thank you guys all for putting in some good work and effort out there tonight. We got 2 laps left coming into 1 lap left remaining in tonight's race, folks. Dylan Banks is going to take our white flag right now, folks. Final lap, white flag is up for the evening, folks. He's done a phenomenal job thus far. Can he make it one more time around? Banks come out. Everyone's kind of lined up. They're going to pretty much, I believe, finish where they're at. But white flag is out here, folks. End of tonight's race here. Lap 80, almost done. Another full green flag run for Front Row Esports, mirroring their efforts last week. I'm sorry, scratch that. Dylan Banker is going to come out. And he's going to do it. He's going to Ocean's 11 the crap out this thing, snagging all the cheddar, all the glory. Dylan Banks, your race winner. Getting that fat slice of cake. Go get a cake eater. Yeah, my man. Dylan Banks, your race winner, folks. Oops, let me get this all squared away. Checker. Going to Dylan Banks in the 48. Roland Collect in that second position. Steve Johnson rounding out your podium in that third position. Good job for Steve Johnson, rocking and rolling through the field. Larry Bell in the 43 and Tyler Honeycutt in the 20 round out your top 5. But Dylan Banks taking it to the bank one more time. That dominating fashion, won stage 1, won stage 2, and comes back through the field. Got put back in traffic, had a strong enough hot rod to make his way back through the field and get there at the end. Dylan Banks, your race winner. Oh, I'm sorry, we had that one caution. My bad. We had that one caution of Tyler Honeycutt, who locked it going in for his green flag stop. So, man, but what a phenomenal run for Front Row Esports in their 2024 season. Once again, and here comes the cake eater himself, Dylan Banks, burning it down. Hella bird out there, my man. He's getting real. He should be good at him. He's won himself a few races this season and winning more. Yeah. All right, folks, let's bring up our quick final results of the evening. All right, you got Dylan Banks, your race winner. Roland Collette in that second position. Third spot, Steven Johnson rounding out your top 3. Larry Bell in that fourth position. Tyler Honeycutt, 5th. 6th is Scotty Stevens. 7th, Hunter Lagunas. Garrett Wiles in the 8th position. Carl Lindstrom, 9th. Ryan Rose in that 10th position. Round out your top 10. Kenneth Bartholomew, 11th. Hunter Bogdan in the 12th position. Matt Metler, 13th. 14th, Ronald Judd. 15th, Ronnie Morrison. Tom Fredis in the 16th position. Mike Hayes, 17th. Chummy Miller, 18th. Sean Donnie in the 19th position. Kyle Wellman, 20th. 21st, Derek Quinn. Michael Reeves in the 22nd position. And rounding out tonight's field is in 23rd position is Samuel Lawson. But your race winner tonight, folks, is, of course, Dylan Banks.
Hey, Mr. Chris Paul Hammers.
What's up, buddy? What's up?
Hey.
Let me make sure we got everything up and going. We do. Give us a second here as we are getting things squared away. What you got?
Mm-hmm. Real quick, I just want to let you know, Roland Collette, lane change at the last restart. He will be finishing the tail end of the lead lap. That's going to move Larry Bell into 3rd place.
Roger that. Coming straight from the top there. So Larry Bell, change of order here after. So our official results were unofficial, folks. And that'll give us a little more of a gist on that one. So there we go, folks. Larry Bell wrapping it into the 3rd position. And that moves Steven Johnson into 2nd. Dylan Bankers in your, of course, still your race winner. All right, so let's go ahead and get our race winner on up here, folks. As we are, get my stuff squared away. My bad. All right, give me 1 second here, folks, as we are just getting everything spooled up for our post-race show. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and drag up our race winners. Oh, no, Tom wasn't there. Okay. Let's go ahead with Dylan Banks. All right, folks, here we go. Welcome into our post-race show. See, we got old Mr. Cake here, Dylan Banks, taking it one more time, showing Ocean's 11 and what was that? And well, the entire Ocean's all the way through. How to really steal a win and steal a race. Oh, man. Let's see. There we go. All right, Banks. You got Chris Ballambus here in the booth. You got a copy?
I do, Chris.
Man, dude, you were gone. You straight checked out. We already had one, mishap on finishing order tonight. So we are gonna have to inspect your car. Is all I'm saying. Okay. All right, because you were gone, my man. I mean, obviously, congratulations to you. You were the class of the field literally tonight. Were you concerned at all out there tonight? And give us a rundown of your program. Why was your car so solid?
Oh man, I think a lot of it had to do with the clean air. Getting out in front with that clean air, you can kind of just run away with it. Gotta say though, this Hendrick horsepower under the hood help get the win today. It can't. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I had the Jimmy Johnson scheme on, so I had to do it well. But yeah, I think that clean air was really key tonight. Being behind somebody, it's so tight. It's tight even out in front, but even more tight behind somebody. So especially I would say that last caution though, I was a little nervous. I didn't know how many guys were a lap down and how many were on the lead lap and who was gonna pit, who was gonna stay out. I come out the pits, I think 5th or 6th on the top side. I'm like, oh, this ain't good. Because the leader's just gonna get out there and he's gonna get clean air and he's gonna be gone. But I had to pit there. I felt like had a set there, gotta take it. Can't leave him there. You can't leave him, so you can't leave him behind. So I went in there and got fresh tires. Just tried to work my way around everybody. That was the hard part, working my way around everybody to get in that clean air and try to catch rolling. And caught them, got those outside, and was able to get around them and kind of drive away with it. But yeah, it was a good night, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You're telling your crew chief, you know what? Nope, I ain't saving you no money this time. Nope, use them tires. You got them in the pits, all right? And I want to go fast. And you did. You did. I was concerned about you. I wasn't sure. We actually have it up right here, kind of replaying that last green flag stop. You were, mired in some traffic there. You're looking for any hole possible. Still trying to to find the downforce you're needed and be surgical about trying to get through the field, knowing that. And we had cars contact and fence in front of us right here. I mean, it was dicey, my man. Here you go, 3 wide right here, and then of course you're going door to door with the 51, who I think had some good speed for you tonight.
Oh yeah, the 51, I'll say rolling was really fast. Tyler was really fast too. I think he got caught up in something there at the end on that caution. I think he was a caution. Garrett was really fast, and so was Ryan as well. Yeah, there were a lot of fast guys tonight, but I was just lucky enough to be in the clean air to the start and to kind of drive away with this thing, keep that track position.
Man, so what is this doing for our points right now, Ben?
Oh man, I want to be number 1. I come in here to be number 1. I didn't come in here to finish 2nd. So I'm trying to give Tyler a run for his money, but this should help. I don't know if I'll be able to catch him because joined halfway in and he's done pretty much all the races and he's got that big lead. And he's fast. He's stupid fast every week.
Oh yeah.
But tonight sure helped. 1 stage 1, 1 stage 2, and won the race. So clean sweep. So that'll definitely help in the points. Hopefully we'll go up a couple more positions.
Yeah, I was gonna say you busted out the broom on him, right, and did that whole sweeping thing, dude. But no, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't. What you did was you moseyed your happy little butt over to one of them jet dryers, okay, and you blew the competition away. All right, seriously. All right, I mean that was a smoke show if I ever seen one, my man.
Hey, you know, Chris, cake eater gotta eat, boy.
Oh,
you already
dude.
know.
You did. Not only did you eat, bro, but you had so much left over. You served it up to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Man, that was awesome. What a run. Super impressive by your efforts tonight, my bro. Congratulations to you once again. Of course, throw some shout outs out there. Much deserved.
Oh yeah, man. I will say, I was also gonna say, this is honestly like one of my least favorite tracks too. So
Really?
I don't like Indy. I said it before the race. I just don't. I really don't like this track that much. Never really felt that good here. But yeah, it was a blast tonight for sure. But anyways, I give my shout outs. Now I already got to thank my teammates at Bowtie Bandits. All the guys there, they're a blast to be with every week. They give me the help and support I need to go out here and contend for wins. Got to thank the man, the myth, the legend, Tom Freitas, the man himself, for putting on the lead, doing a great job in the league. I mean, this man is putting the points up right after the race, every race. It's unbelievable. He does a great job. You, of course, my man.
Thank you,
Always a blast. Yeah, you were the best broadcaster I've ever seen. Up there, energetic. I love it. And gotta thank I want to give a shout out to all the guys tonight. It was a blast. Clean racing, very good racing tonight, and the viewers.
Absolutely, bro. I mean, it was these guys. Everybody had patience tonight. You did a phenomenal job being patient yourself, working yourself back through that field, and one hell of a burnout at the end too, by the way. And of course, thank you for the compliment though. As we, man, when it comes to this broadcast and Front Row Esports, you guys make it easy. All right, you put on some phenomenal clean races out there, great strategies, and just very exciting, combat and battles going on throughout the evening. So, yeah, keep it up. 'Cause I'm enjoying my job.
We will, man. We will. We try.
Well, hey, awesome burnout once again. Congratulations. And let's get on out of here, bud. And maybe we'll hey, keep it up. We'll probably see you next weekend.
Cake eater's gonna eat.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Baby. That's it. Serve it up, man. Blow out them candles. Now it's time to go in and smack him in the face with the cake, my man.
Will do.
Roger that. Thanks again, my bro. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you, man.
All right, let's get our second place finisher up here. Mr. Steven Johnson in the 51. Steve Johnson, you got Chris Ballham here in the booth. You got a copy.
What's happening?
Man, you had yourself impressive run this evening. Up 17 spots, started in the back of the field, doing something impressive, which is running through this field. Give us an insight. How did you do it?
Well, the first lap I really turned was like the green flag, so I didn't really want to be up in the front and kind of mess anybody's race up. So I want to just kind of start in the back, just kind of feel the car out, feel what the car could do, and then start moving my way up. And it was about 10 laps to go when I finally figured out how to actually drive the car. So that kind of sucked, but I mean, once I figured out how, like, if I knew that about 50 laps ago, I probably could have given Dylan a little bit of a better run for his money. But at least the race for second for the most part of the race was quite entertaining. I mean, we had 2-3 wide there for a moment. It looked like it was a lot of fun.
It was, man. I mean, we were just having a blast with it, right? When we think things were going to single file out and, kind of simmer down. Nope. You guys threw it back out there on our, out in our faces again. And, I mean, yeah, you're right. We had 2-3 wide, impeccable, lane selections and of course, having the abilities to make these passes and maneuvers.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it was just you try to get the car in one place. Turn 2 was very tight, but that's typical for Indianapolis. It was you've got 3 corners that you can really send it far, but you really have to respect turn 2.
So turn 2 would be your Achilles tonight.
No, not necessarily. I mean, I wouldn't call it the Achilles. It's just more like once I figured out how to actually drive the corners, then it was fine. But turn 2 just has to be driven a little bit differently than the rest of them.
Now it did seem. Like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, it did seem like you figured something out that the rest of the field didn't quite attack in the beginning, and you started attacking on the outside lane. How was that for you? I mean, it looked scary.
Well, I tried the inside lane on a couple overtakes and it just wasn't working. So I'm like, okay, if the inside's not working, let's just try the outside. And it stuck a lot better than I thought it would. It's like if you could just hang with them in the corner, and then once you get onto the straightaway and everyone's up in the top lane, then you can use the draft to basically finish the pass. So we did that a couple times, worked my way up through the field. The inside really wasn't as effective as you would have liked it to have been. And then with like 5-ish laps to go, as with the I think it was next to Garrett, we got I think he pushed up into me, and that cost me about a second, and that was pretty much it as far as like trying to run up there, trying to keep up with Dylan.
Yes, and we've seen the draft. I mean, I was going to try to touch base with that one as well. How strong was that draft tonight?
It was, if you were trying to pull out an overtake, if the car in front of you was drafting, it made it very challenging to do it. So you had to almost like wait for the car in front of you to make a mistake, or have help with you to go with it. It's not like a Talladega or a Daytona where like you have to have a draft, but it definitely plays a role. And like for the first 30 laps or so, I was able to kind of just like find a spot, and you'll really just take care of the tires on the corners, and then use the draft to catch back up to them on the straightaway. So that helped kind of take care of the equipment a little bit.
Okay. And then taking care of your equipment, would you mind describing a little bit of what was tonight's tire wear like?
The right side wore pretty evenly in my case. The left front really didn't wear too much. The left rear wore pretty decent. So 2 tires really wasn't going to be a good option. As far as if you took 2, you would have just been too loose on exit. But the right side's, at least the setup that I was working with, which shout out to Tom because he sent that over to me. That setup wore the right tires pretty evenly. That was quite nice to be able to work on that, especially if you could just sit on the right rear through the corners. That really helped.
Man, and it looked like you were sitting on that right rear something fierce, getting some mad speed coming out of each one of your exits, finding that outside run, and of course trying to set that thing on the bottom as well. And you were digging, my man, and you were all over that wheel, showing your talent tonight.
Yeah, just trying to put on a good shot. I don't get to run these too much often. I think this is the first time I'm able to actually run in a few months. So just it's nice to be able to just get out here and turn a few laps and to get a decent finish out of it.
And you must be reading my mind, because that leads perfectly into my final question for you. How is flight status, my man? Where are you at?
Right now we're kind of moving along. The applications are into the regional airlines. It's just right now no one's really hiring. The hiring's kind of slowing down right now. So just trying to look for some opportunities to keep moving. But right now I'm doing about 20 hours a week, so we're definitely getting a lot of flying time. I got a couple students coming up with some check rides here soon. So just kind of we're just moving along. So we're moving.
That is awesome news, man. And a quick little insight, folks, just so you listen. We've been following Johnson since he started his thing flying and his whole endeavors and experiences through. So very awesome to hear and see him progressing through his flight status and moving forward. Man, that's awesome. Johnson.
You got to get over here at some point. We can go up.
I can't wait, my man. I cannot wait. Trust me. I'll be heading out there soon. I will.
Do it.
I will. I got to make my run out to the East Coast.
All right, let's do it.
You got it, my man. You got it. All right, well, we'll let you get out of here. Quick little shout-outs before we let you go.
Appreciate you putting on the show, and Tom for sending me the setup. It was a good event tonight.
Well, I appreciate your talents and your candor in the matter, because you put on a good show.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Absolutely. Thank you, my man.
All right.
All right, Mr. Larry Bale, you got a copy. You got Chris Paul-Hamas here in the booth. He's our third place runner-upper.
I do, sir.
Yeah, there he is. I got Mr. Larry Bell. So, of course, sneak surprise to you on making it into the podium tonight, huh?
Yeah, a little shocking for sure.
Yeah, well, hey, to one man's loss, another man's gain, right?
Yeah, it's, I mean, it is what it is, but you kind of gotta go by the rules.
Oh, 100%, my friend, 100%. So you had yourself an awesome run tonight. You were all over the field. You were mired in traffic. You were 3 wide. There wasn't one place I don't think we didn't see the 43 at tonight, except for the wrong direction. You kept that car low and fast and on the brink of out of control, and you had that thing dialed at the end. Give us a rundown of your program tonight, my man.
Well, I mean, ultimately, my plan was just to try and keep the car clean and, try and be as far forward as I could at the end. And, Indy can get kind of sometimes if you get all strung out, it can get pretty boring. But it just seemed like tonight I was around cars all night long, kept things interesting. I got a little nervous when that last caution came out. I was pretty undecided whether I should come and get my last set of tires or not. And I decided that I just wasn't confident enough that if I came in that I'd be able to make all those spots back up. So I decided just to stay out and let the carts fall where they may,
And they did, though. They fell right in your lap, it seemed like, because you were, contending for this finish, if not better.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the whole time I knew, Dylan was just the class of the field. There was no way that anybody was going to hold him back. But ultimately, it, like I said, it all ended up working out in the end.
So let's take a quick moment before I let you get out of here, and let's talk about your 2024 season here in Front Row Esports. You've kind of, it seems like you've turned a corner, a little bit of a corner in this season thus far. You've been up here fighting in the top 5, top 10 consistently every single week, making it into the booth, into podium positions, getting those points. Do you have a run for us at the end? Can we see a possible championship challenge out of the 43 car?
I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen for sure.
Well, I got all kinds of good faith in you, my man, because again, you've been killing it out there on track, looking really good on camera, and man, just really stoked to see what you have left for us in this season.
All right, thanks a lot, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely, my man. You have a great evening, and hopefully we'll see you back up here soon.
You betcha. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. That concludes our interviews with the top 3, the podium 3. Dylan Banks, of course, your race winner, Front Row Esports, putting on another awesome show. Totally stoked for these guys right now. I mean, again, that's what it's all about. These long runs, working these programs, and dicing it up, all kinds. And that's exactly what these guys were able to do. What a impeccable race for these guys once again. Super stoked, but man, can't go wrong with these boys. Okay, so I'm just kind of scrolling through my systems, and we're looking for Tom, see if he might want to add a little something to add to tonight's race here, but or at least to the finish. But we are gonna go ahead and get ourselves out of here. It looks like. Anyways, folks, take a quick moment here. Thank our sponsors. Front Row Esports here, getting her done at your at Indianapolis, of course. And man, just super stoked for our sponsors, of course. And if you're looking for any kind of discounts on some Moser Racing, truck racer equipment, anything like that, look in those descriptions down below. W energy drink as well, keeps you fired up, all natural, great. It tastes awesome too, by the way. And Lamar Paintworks, we've been really keeping his cars looking primo these last few races, but really stoked for it. But anyways, folks, thanks again so much for tuning in. Hit that like and subscriber, all right? Just a quick little reminder. Yeah, I throw it out there at the end. Really appreciate all the support and help in this matter. And, of course, folks, we go for a quick entries here in this broadcasting endeavors of ours. So we go right into it. So you might want to hit them noties to get you that quick little notifications, so that way you're not missing the start of this thing and the little setup, if you will. But anyways, folks, I'd like to thank everyone again one more time. And again, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So till next time, folks, I'm Chris Paul Hamas, your lunatic in the booth. Appreciate everybody for showing up and tuning in tonight. All right, until next time, folks, keep pointing in the right direction. Stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.
That's what we about. Living by the sea, sipping on some rum under the shade of a tree. That's what we about. Just feel the warmth